Logan, just so you know. Days. My goodness, these got easy. Why? Do do do. Oh. Huh, what was I doing? Open trash container, inspect victim body, pay for damages. Asked you to talk to guard, tell her she's sorry, track down your badge. Who made the call reporting the crime, sing karaoke, track down your gun. I guess I'll... Come on, run, dude. Run, dude. Dude. There we go.
Can I help you?
This is the trash container out back here.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
This feel, no, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. These common sense.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't seem callous to you, Guardy. Even your leftovers.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
No one was implying you were, officer.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here.
Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. You broke the skewer!
His face flushed with emotions. A rash covers his neck.
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Maybe I have a vendetta against it. It's a
I
mystery.
can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Said you're nice, but also her employee.
Really? I should give her a call then.
Man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...? Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real. Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me. What thing?
Saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the union. Gart, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go in the kitchen. Why can't I go in the kitchen? There's something else I want to ask about.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this loud faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
There's something else I want to ask. That's all anyone said.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thing-based questionnaire. I saw no thing at the whirling. Okay.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes, clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Yeah, we can.
It comes free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a pad with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Black plastic bag marked evidence.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Let's keep
The
looking.
rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Nice.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Let me slip the paper sticks.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Anything my style must be foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I wanted to be a cop. I didn't want to be a cop. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Well,
He doesn't know what to say.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your corpo type.
Wait, there are corpo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Kind of what?
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay, but what other? What other? You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're
Liquid
too sorry to say
Shadow
those
cop.
things. So, here we go. What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Oh.
That won't happen.
Oh. Embarrassment to the party. Research time, you're sorry. Cop. Solution. Okay.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
I don't know, but the phase of every merchant. That would be useful. I can earn a little capital in my.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. It's the legend found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for us. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They are work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Seems decent. Name coverage.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
Not sure I can play.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes. I burned out alright.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, the square bullet hole murders. Another yet, the unsolvable case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guy's on a couch. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you've already
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality.
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mare. Setting sun.
Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a... Great! That's great! That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Unique skill? Oh.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost, you don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of it. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. So, but they appear pleasantly vague. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural. Why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. That is improbable. It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it is. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you.
Disco,
Case solved.
Disco,
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in general, Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away, because the only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s, you would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
Breakthrough imminent? I don't know what that means. Who's in the union box? Who put the clothes in the trash?
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are. Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's in the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
Oh, nice.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Yeah.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then, who knows, one day you may still catch the man with the square gun. Not much has changed. Guillaume Le Million.
Oh my goodness, what the heck?
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia.
Huh, okay. Sure. Let me jog. Square is your gun. It smells pine trees.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
This must be Whirling's cook.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
What does that mean?
It's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there. I don't think I need...
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. The man ponders his cooking.
That's it. There's a tab. Hey.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door, it leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older. The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
There's something about this place that makes me want.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
No, the door is a mega investigation. Behind the blue door. Into a stereo.
Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Well, maybe you were sleepwalking, or could someone on your staff put them there?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. I think fugue states are more your... Yes? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
I just went across the head to check for
He's
dirt.
attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes? Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Yeah.
Your body is ready, sire.
Come on, dude. Let me sing. Oh, I belong here. Okay, whatever. See a container equipped a pry bar. How do I get you down?
There he still is, looking right through. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Heavy workers' boots with Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? What do you think you are? A super detective?
How'd I
You're
fail
hungover.
that?
These are just dents in the mud.
That was
No pattern
92%
emerges for the time
chance to
being.
succeed.
Noted.
Let's go to open the white check. Secret passage. Visual calculus. Bruh. I put all my points into that already, and I can't do it because I got. How unlucky, dude.
call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
The rest has burned off.
An off-key melody starts playing after you.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Let's try and...
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. Silence. No one answers your call. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell. Looks like you wait. You hear static from the intercom speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Fragile through this.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Huh?
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just
Michelle.
please.
He stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted and aging still.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Just been going through some...
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer.
So it was nice. So what's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. Silence. Silence. Nothing happens after you hear the set.
Okay.
This Postler Vantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with... The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankfully.
Nice.
So do you. You shudder, then you swallow.
Thanks, mailbox.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope my name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
You're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. they'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You don't look much like a policeman.
What?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir? Why is that? Sir, please, sir, don't say things like that. Don't be sad, sir. I'm sorry I said that thing about Dick Mullen. Don't say that. He's not even real. We can talk about something else if you want. Something nice.
I don't care. I just hurt my morale. Oh my goodness.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all.
Wonderful board games, sir.
That's her.
The Vitbraubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I don't feel as if I have it.
Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
I don't have that money.
Welcome to Crime Romance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Oh, shameful girl. What is she up to this time? Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy my precious? Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. As a young girl should be, with
The woman before you scans. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Sense of police con.
Why? It's not. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so Thank you.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. You see a tattered set of curtains. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
What? What is she
This
back
is a
there?
traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dream. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime Red. I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. Just let it go, officer.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
Are you still talking about books? Or are you just trying to spell on storage room? Why is that?
It's just for decoration.
She wavered under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breathed.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Why didn't you just tell me right away? Hey, it's not any help from anyone.
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail.
I...
The negativism.
Thanks.
It's dangerous.
4
Talking
months.
about the void
Where?
wraiths angers them.
Thank you. Thanks.
Wow.
I need to
Void
solve.
graves. You have new words.
I need to solve the.
Yes, I've got the wards help to
Murder.
keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies. Oh, this. No, it's a there are numerous.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
What?
The curse. It's the curse
Yeah,
of
look,
financial
what does
distress,
that mean?
of
Wait,
ruin
what is it?
and bankruptcy.
That's it.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring
Sheesh.
bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off
Sheesh.
bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you.
I mean, take the
Ever
case.
since
of
I
course.
arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering. Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective. Slither up to her,
Oh.
you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Are you sure?
I
Don't think I
returned
haven't
from the
seen
void.
charlatans before. You're no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing. Gee, is that it?
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your wars brought me here in the first place. The 70s blood also run through me. I am a void revenant. I have the powers to debad all the bad energies.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
And
The hand of fate guides us.
pat 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 pat.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
Fairly safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
Oh,
Rosemary, she has not been listening.
certainly so, ma'am. I can assure you my partner is eminent in this particular field.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last
Not really
hope.
feeling the
Do you
vibe.
swear it? Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about
Timid
yet.
sigh.
The entity.
What?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've
I've gone
suspected
too
that she
far.
must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney? Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I
Metal
assume.
security curtain.
You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
As he tries her best to look away from her. Ghostly silhouettes of hard hair dryers. Portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
He doesn't want to go through either.
What is this place?
Stairs at the dusty train. It's an adventure. This is another word. It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe from the dusty.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here? Let's just keep going. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Hey. Shot football. Oh, that could be good. Shot put in the way. Went out. Looks like unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
But just remove the collars. It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here.
Highway's blocked. Only window plate debris looks like 24-hour window shop. Large. Airship rotors. Naked mannequin torso. Yellow color. Blue is Emma's.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes.
Is that what
like some ancient
woman's
cave mural.
voice with the like, yo, you came back?
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out three slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal candle Welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent Welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. You should adopt one of those Wilkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a Welkin. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
Oh my god.
The hull door,
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Well, this has been education.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game. Just look at those details. So much effort.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in. under the
Posture
snow.
check. I'm posture checking my posture.
Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, The Heat Death Scenario. This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
50.
Cryptic words like sprint,
What
daily
year is it
minimi,
now?
and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini meeting.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
part of a bigger
dude.
framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41, try to your eyes glide over 4 sections of this appears
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing. 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 It's empty like a beehive.
This is where the memory should go.
I'm getting sidetracked from the main case.
Good.
Ooh. Money and magnesium.
Use one of your morale things.
You see a terrifying ice bear with
Why?
a strange compartment in its belly.
Because you have an
The
empty
door
space.
is covered in frost,
I'll-
and the bear's
I'll
eyes
gain it
are
back.
glowing red.
I gained it back by petting the mailbox.
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
Hydrate. I don't have water.
Better go get it.
That's not for you. That's for buzzilling.
Oh, thank you. I'll hydrate. Hold on. I got water right here.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Yeah, drink, baby.
There you go.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the
You
note.
pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the...
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Red snaky came.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Should I just unplug it? Two rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
There's a shine light.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty...
Are these any good?
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye.
Oh my gosh, I got a
with
nice
a fine
rifle.
wood stock in better cosmetic order than the others.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way. Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Ooh, he likes the find. We're finding some good things. Frozen ice cream. What the heck is that?
Too much water.
Too much water?
Yeah, one made me hydrate.
Two cables are plugged into
So
the breaker
hydrated right
box.
now.
The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Bear fridge and ice
An
cream.
electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Not like the color.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
Cellar window, people shuffling feet on nearby. I'm finding money. I got $5 now. I can almost pay my 120.
Wait, go check the fridge now. Oh.
Wait, why?
Because you unplugged it.
Yeah, it's gonna have the same stuff in it. It's just a
Maybe.
bunch of
You know this. Come on.
I've never
The
done
bear's
this.
eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the
Nothing
fridge
in it.
slowly melting.
It's just
The
melting.
power has been cut off.
There's nothing in there.
Messed up. There's also a thing over there you didn't look at.
A wall, yeah, I know. A wall collapse. The
A thick
furnace.
layer of coal dust
Yeah, climb
covers
in
the
there. Get in
furnace,
there. Climb in.
coloring it pitch black.
Smear your hand.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness, you can hear chatter. It's coming from
A
above.
voice, several
A voice
voices.
or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber,
Oh.
upstairs.
What are you doing?
Or maybe it's. I hear murderer. Sure, I think I can hear someone.
Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
Yell hello? I don't think I want to yell hello.
Save scum. Do it.
Wait, what? What do you say? Just yell hello?
I said save scum and do it.
Saved? No, this is a white check. You may retry it.
You muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat a lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
Okay.
She should have saved. You could have retried, by the way.
What, just keep retrying until I get it?
It's called save scumming.
I don't want to do that, though.
The note is
do it
written with
all
a blue
the time
pencil
in
on a
this
piece
game
of
and
lined
XCOM.
office paper.
Oh
The kitchen
my
magnets have
goodness.
left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
Yeah, the crumpled note.
This is
But I
tangential
don't
at
want
best,
to
but the
bend
lieutenant's
more.
detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Yeah, the frozen ice cream.
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer. Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Someone who owns a radio...
Which is to say, not very good.
Okay. I mean...
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying.
You have the pry bar in my hand. Okay. Oh, nice. I can hold two things. I have two hands. That's useful.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old
3%.
submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
You know what time it is.
Oh my goodness. I'm tempted. I mean, just winning every single check is... I don't know. It's not... It doesn't seem... I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't...
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
How do I know what Cadran mosaic tiles are?
History classes, students with their textbooks of radio frequencies, it seems.
Oh.
UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 12 unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular
something
system
medical
split
here?
into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
The anatomy of the curves.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note
The
says,
Game
this one can listen in on any station it wants. Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
The undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it. I think it looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
They're trying to make a video game.
I'll make you a video game.
What? What does that mean?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
What is insane? You play cheap. Money out of investor, the curse got them. The world is cold. What is... Let's finish.
Ah, yes, the doom of bad business practices. Okay, let's keep moving.
Okay, let's keep moving. That's what he said. $3. I'm just taking all the money. Another $1.50. What is this? Schedule filament memory. Oh, I got the memory. Wait, can I put it in the computer thing?
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Say something?
Repeat the station. Ah.
Please repeat.
Yes, sir.
What?
Is this the production schedule?
Hello?
Hi. What?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Say something again?
Hello?
What?
What?
No?
What?
Why can't I hear you?
Can you hear me in stream?
Boop, beep, 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 boop, 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 boop,
Bop, bop, boop, boop, boop. What a machine, or are you alive?
boop, 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 boop.
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Oh yes, thanks for this.
That was a question.
Hello?
Have you
Hi.
inserted it into the core?
Hello? Hello?
There we go. I don't know. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, that's weird. I haven't touched it.
Oh,
Good. Please repeat the password.
The password.
Password. Of
Oh.
course it would
Hi.
have a password. That's
What is
why
this?
there's a human administrator involved.
I don't. This is please. I don't know about.
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament
Say something?
holder for
Hi.
accidents.
There we go.
Without filing a warrant
My
with
sound settings
Intel,
get all fucked up.
I
don't know what
cannot
happened.
give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Fortress Accident is the company on
Fortress
whose name
Accident.
the terminal you are currently using has been registered to. One moment.
Here, flip through the color.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
That's not bad.
So this interact.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Okay. Can I throw the shot football at the body to get it down? You think that would work?
What happened to my music?
Music.
Yeah, it just stopped playing.
A lot of things are not working for you right now.
There are several footprints in them.
No.
There he still is, looking right.
Ugh. Insane mesh. What the heck? How do I get the body down? Little child.
Hold on.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
You haven't even got the body down yet?
No.
What?
Kuno doesn't.
What?
You have the gloves?
No.
There he
You
still
have the
is.
gloves?
Where do I get gloves from?
Go talk to. Go back. Go like back to the hotel place.
Oh, from this dude? Lady?
Yes.
You're back.
See, she has gloves on. Just ask him. Hey, can I borrow gloves?
Of course.
What
can I help you with?
Borrow your glove. Can I
Of
get
course.
your glove?
Where to? No problem. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working.
Working.
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. We can get to work soon.
Mhm. Thank you. Me?
Can I
am pleased to meet you too.
Can I have your
officer. Of
gloves?
course.
I can't ask her. How do I ask her for the gloves?
I can't believe it felt like springtime. Of course.
We need direction.
Wait, what do you mean? Yes, sir.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the cape, the harbor gate, some shops and a bridge. Just coast. It's just water.
There's
no
nothing.
problem.
I can't get them from her. What? I can't just take her gloves. She's not gonna give them to me.
I
Yeah,
can't
you can
believe
get her
it's
gloves.
snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
How do I get her gloves?
You can get up.
Well, she's not giving them.
In one of my playthroughs, I'm like 10 minutes in and I have them.
I don't know. Hey, more magnesium.
Gloves.
Welcome to Ivashol.
Can't see me, but I'm shaking my head.
I don't know. She's not gonna give me gloves. What? What do you want from me?
Sounds like
Why?
a personal problem.
Don't you welcome to Revachol. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oops.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you
I can't
behave.
get the gloves,
I would
Ghosty.
advise you to remember that.
Get the glove. What are you playing?
Disco Elysium.
Silence.
Oh, I never played that.
The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs
Just have
backup.
Aiden get you the gloves.
Now's your moment to shine.
Have him be your little errand boy.
You do make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
I watched the first two episodes.
Whatever you say.
What'd you think?
Officers.
It is very horny.
What?
Okay, other than that.
But it was, I mean, I was having a good time watching it.
Yeah.
Some of the
But-
like it's funny, like as in like it's funny itself, but some of like their purposeful animation choices are pretty funny.
What are you talking about?
Like, give an example.
I don't know, like in the freaking but I meant like so it's either the end of the first episode or beginning of the second, like. Oh, it was beginning of the second.
Oh,
The main
man.
character, I already forgot her name. I've only watched 2 episodes.
Great.
Yeah.
Ryoko
Look
or
at
something.
that guy.
She like falls into like a
Thanks
water
for
and goes
that,
down a
but
sewer, but
no,
like instead of
it's not
actually like
mine.
animating her like going
He
down the
doesn't
water
live in
like you would
Martinez.
expect, she kind of just slides.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They'll do a lot of stuff like that. Well, they'll keep the character like perfectly still, like not T-pose but I-pose.
Yeah, like they had the freaking the tennis player like was facing the lady with the big eyebrows,
Mhm.
and then she's
Welcome
like
to
when
Frick.
she turned
Feel
around,
free
she
to
turned around
look around or
like
something.
as a
Everything's
2D
out on the
figure.
shelves.
What?
Trigger. If you
What's
watch,
that magazine she's reading?
are you doing anything right now? Hold on.
Well, I'm getting on Destiny.
Okay, that's fine. Let me open a new tab.
You mean this?
How long is the first episode?
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people in it.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode,
Do they not have the...
featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny.
Oh, they do.
kind
They
of
have
mean.
episode 1 through
It's
13
about who's
all
the
on
most
YouTube.
stylish.
Of what?
Space Patrol Luluco.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me see.
The other one looked good too, but it's a movie, so I'm not watching it right now.
Which one?
The other one you mentioned, I can't remember the name, but I looked it up and it was a movie.
No,
Oh,
I don't like
Promare.
it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
We are not the
Yes,
fashion
it's very
police.
good.
We're the real police.
Okay.
This is awful.
I'm not really supposed to be chatting
So
to anyone,
mean.
but
No, you'll see what. Hold on, look at this.
a warehouse. I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frick does.
She looks up from under her
Okay.
brow.
Fine.
Are you in here?
Frick
Yeah.
doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back
Oh,
room
what
here.
the fuck?
Okay.
Ew.
I don't really know anything. I
That
mean,
is really
I know it's
bad.
there,
It's like
but I haven't seen it.
they
so-
screen recorded a CRT.
Yeah, for real.
Let me. Why can't just
I
give me
don't
like?
know really long.
I don't want the opening.
Not
I just want
really.
This one. Will work.
No.
This is
I
like the
didn't
first
know him at all.
episode, so you're not. And none of the episodes are that long either.
I don't know.
I learned something.
No need to
Purple
worry.
smoke coming from his
It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Lonesome. Long way home.
What the?
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead
You're
to the
under
other
yeah.
side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the...
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Someone told me without telling me anything about it, someone told me the mission, the seasonal mission this week, big lore.
Oh yeah, it's the. You've already seen it. It's the one that got
I haven't
leaked.
seen it.
The
No, I
tear
saw the
machine
thumbnail
stands in the-
for it.
Okay.
That's the tear machine.
But yes.
It's a machine for tear. You know,
And
you find tear
I
outside,
think your theory's
like,
right.
bottles or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Wait,
put
which
it in
one?
the machine.
The
and it gives you
Ido.
money.
Oh.
You need a bag,
What's the
I
other one?
guess.
That
We
the
used to
relics
have
the
some,
body
but
of
we
Nezarec in
gave
it?
them all out. So
Oh, that was already confirmed.
feel free to use it if you find
Was
a
it
bag, though.
confirmed? Yeah.
I'm
Wasn't
sure
the one
there
that
are some
confirmed it?
out.
No, before that.
How do I visit the star chart in the helm?
What's your favorite theme from Mario 64, and why is it the water one?
It's probably the slide one.
A lorry stuck in
The
the
penguin
windows
slide,
are clear.
because it has
They've been
penguins.
recently washed.
There's two
You can
slides. I don't
see
remember
a
which one
lorry
which.
man's cabin with person
There's
and
another
driver
can you give
as
me-
a daunting
goes,
spade. The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep. Large book with ragged
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town.
Like that.
This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
What did she do?
Dude, Mario 64 is older than us.
Parlay, yo! Parlay? What the bloody hell is parlay?
$11.
Parlay!
Small,
Get
wrinkled
you to the
woman
bloody
does not
depths with your
photo
parlay!
and ambrotype. From the turn of the no response.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Should I save Scum?
We should absolutely save Scum.
What?
I already told you.
It's fun. Makes the game more fun.
How does it make it more fun?
Because then you get what you want. I don't know what that entails for that game, but
It means getting every single check.
An old monument stands in the middle of the
You
traffic
checks, man.
island, pointing toward the
You
sea.
just win
It
every.
looks as
You
if
just win
it's
the
being
game.
reassembled piece
yeah,
by
win the
piece,
game.
secured
Why
and
would you not
mounted.
want that?
Because I want to do it. I want to not
Do what's best for you.
auto win.
Let's see. Quests. Loot expedition, bury treasure, and defeat champions. Defeating champions and master catch crash resident. 50 champions! Oh my god!
It doesn't take that long.
I'm assuming
just gotta do-
You do a master, I'm assuming.
Yeah, if you do a master, it takes one.
I am
Alright, I'm gonna do that then.
a hunt. A simple little cadence.
My hand
Yep,
It
to find
seems
out.
to be made
From
LFG.
another
I
It's
don't
the
have
jam,
to.
my man. It's a
Oh, shit,
traffic
6
jam
people
for the
activity. It's
ages.
catch
Meanwhile,
crash?
we're all stuck here
Wait,
in
is it
long haul
expedition or
limbo.
catch crash?
Feels like forever.
Catch crash.
Like
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel
why
oil.
you-
Expedition.
This man has
defeat,
a barely
defeat
suppressed
champions. Defeat
performative
champions and
streak.
master catch
Or-
crash. Great
Yeah,
additional progress.
imagine.
Told
It's been a whole week
you.
already.
Oh,
So tell me,
this is expedition.
what do you need?
Here's for some.
Huh?
change.
Let me see if I can find anyone.
There's a lot.
He ain't one of
You
us
go to
drivers.
The
I
seasonal
know that.
content.
All
one.
accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting
Because this
time
is
right
the
here.
fastest way to get
Keep
to
'em
the
busy.
pool.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth.
The thing.
He's
for
kept
this
his nose
champion.
out of the dark stuff.
Otherwise,
Looking
you have
for
to.
3. That's good.
Analyzing the fundamental
dude, I placed
structural
another-
and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries. and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of
Trying to
surprise
join
there
this
ain't
guy,
more
but it might
bodies
be
hanging
full,
from
'cause it's
more
taking a while
trees.
already. Oh, never mind.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal
Oh,
firearms, stuff
he's
like
dumb.
that.
And
Relax.
In
He's
space,
merely
so.
joking.
I'm leaving it. Rejoin me?
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occidents. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Did you ever go get your free stuff off Bungie.net?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Garrett?
No.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I didn't think about it.
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man.
This guy seems to be in the helm, I'm assuming, since he's... Dude, this guy's using the same emblem as me. Whoa.
Yeah, nobody uses my emblem. I'm special.
Makes sense.
Well, I have it.
Sucks is what it does.
Do you have this one? Because this one was the...
Don't be a stranger.
The rarer one, I think.
What are the mods for this?
All of them.
It has all of the champions?
Yeah.
Alright.
Not bad. Let me know when ready.
I'm gonna put the scout unstoppable. Which one does it go on?
Arms, I think.
Yeah, arms.
There's a pile of cheap sunk.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles.
They're gonna beat our ass, though.
There are clothes.
Don't be shy.
Save the economy.
No, I gotta touch a
That
mouse.
sounds off.
Where?
Stinky green, look.
You see a Samaran street. The name Sileng is embroidered.
Happy
Watch a
shopping
video of these people
very
doing every
good.
raid boss with 5
Bang,
people
bang,
using
bang,
touch a mouse
bang.
and 1 person using
You're
divinity.
right, officer. 100%.
Probably pretty easy if
No playing around then.
Fucking-
Strictly business. Maybe I
It's,
can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
Start with a little
pretty
compliment,
crazy, yeah.
then work your way up from there.
Don't you?
This is about business. Remember.
Oh, okay.
Because it freaking when you have the
But
one
why,
shot left,
officer?
it does 100%
An
extra
investment?
damage.
What
And
kind
then
of
if
investment?
you use the orb thing, it does more damage to anyone else. Like it does bonus damage, and any weapons of sorrow also do bonus damage. And touch of malice is the weapon of
Weapon of sorrow.
So all of the other teams
Fair
touch of
point.
malices are doing
You
extra
can't have a
damage.
successful business
And
without a
since if
loyal
you're just in a
customer
well,
base.
you just can
10
keep shooting
real
without
is a
reloading.
bargain for
and you
that
just get
kind of
bonus damage
investment.
constantly.
You got it, my man.
That poor guy with divinity.
He just gave me $10.
I like running divinity.
It's boring.
I like it. It makes it easy. It just like I like being support. It makes my team happy. Makes
Well,
the
yeah, I
three of
mean-
them- like yeah, it's not a thrilling weapon to use, but
I would like to raid either today or tomorrow.
dude, that's me. Why specifically?
Because I leave Thursday.
Oh, okay.
What do I do?
Save scum.
Yeah. Told you.
You asked.
I don't want to save scum though.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
I do appreciate it.
Ow! Who just shot me in the side of the head?
My bad.
It was the ship.
Oh yeah, these guys fucking hurt.
It's not often. What can I do?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
I haven't had any problems myself, though
Wow,
some of my
come to mind,
customers
huh?
have complained about inconsistent
Yeah.
law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All
I came over here
kinds
so I
of
could do
people
that.
come through here.
I don't know if it hit you, but
Locals, travelers, people
there's
looking
one.
for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. people who are terminally bored.
I've never
I don't
been
know.
so
I got
bored.
this.
All right, yeah, the one I'm using is the square one.
Why does he still have
As
a
you
barrier?
can see, I
I have
have a
all three
wide
on right
selection
now.
of goods for everyone to
Oh,
choose
so he
from.
apparently
I'm pretty
died.
much agree to this. Yeah, it's really laggy. Oh my god.
What just happened to you? It is really
died.
laggy. What killed you?
It keeps me
Vandalism.
entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Captain Hurts. Is match game
Someone
on?
else came here earlier today asking the same question.
I don't know.
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
She didn't seem
Stop it,
like
Captain.
a policeman, although she kept referring to
What's
herself
cool is
as a pig,
with the Quicksilver, it's
which
little
was
Oh my
rockets
god,
there.
the blind untouchable
found her
malice just
interest in the
completely
gun a
neutered that
bit
captain.
He's like, oh,
obsessive.
Awesome.
But I was just happy to get rid of it.
Something in my eyes.
And of her.
It stinks.
Truth be told,
it burns.
she
Stop
was
stinking.
terrifying.
Right, so
shit.
let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
There are rally banners?
There is in the regular mode too.
There is?
Regular difficulty.
You're right
yeah.
that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
Yeah, go get him, Scurvy.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things beside. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Activate
Sure thing. Sure, man.
Super activate. Oh my god, he's almost dead. Oh, I'm stuck.
The worn and beaten wooden...
We can sit on benches after.
He can't see.
Can't see.
He can't see.
Have you no shame?
Spell eye cup.
Whining about
Spell
it every time.
almost something just
Renee,
almost instant
you
killed
a
me.
man with a fork in the world of
I don't know what
soup.
that was, but it's scary.
Please, let's just try to
Oh, it's the
enjoy the
freaking
game.
champion,
I'm trying
probably.
to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're
What
both
are the
old.
balls for again?
Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls.
Balls.
This is a ball.
These manly
Grab a
men are
ball and
playing
play.
balls.
Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Now we need your triangle powers.
That's the spirit. Don't even
never mind,
waste your
someone else got it.
breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Oh!
Oh.
Dude, healing grenades are so good.
Nah.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight.
Shut up, Todd
No
Habercorn.
matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight.
The
The
man
nervous
ball
system
is ready.
calibrated until
here.
you
Come
and
here.
the ball have
Let me stay.
merged. A chilly
Where's that
breeze
well? I just heard
ruffles
it.
your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells,
Activate.
even the wind. Everything fades until the only thing
Where are the
left
enemies? Oh,
is the union of man and ball.
Everything
use
fades
its well
until
for this.
the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
An embodiment of pure motion.
Aiden
A
would
fine-tuned
like this scene.
locomotor
Dead.
running
Rest in
at
peace.
maximum
What?
efficiency.
They're talking about balls.
Some
No, he's dead,
would
though.
still say you're a cop, but I
He's
guess we're
gone
beyond
forever.
that now.
He will be forgotten.
What? Damn.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
Either charge.
What the hell is your problem? You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5
Who's
balls.
up there? Who's making noise up here?
Well, it damn well isn't.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm
Well,
done.
of radiance?
Of course there's harm done. You are in slag.
Bonus damage.
You are as a
Bonus
goddamn
damage.
bull.
Infinite
Will
bonus
this-
damage.
No,
Attack.
it will
Shoot everything.
goddamn not.
Thank
Don't
you,
stop firing.
officer. This is really something.
Dude,
Honestly,
overthrow champion?
I think it's
Or
better
like,
than our
he's really
old
tanky
book,
champion.
even.
Not.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine.
Yes. Why did you come here? You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
But where this
Unfortunately, I don't.
the ball over here?
And like most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a
Where's the
pejorative
purple
term.
things to throw 'em at?
I
Are
don't
we
have a
out? Are they
problem
gone?
with
Oh,
policemen.
mine disappeared out of my
On
hands.
the
I'm assuming
contrary,
they
I admire
No,
the
there's
effort
still
to bring
4.
order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the
he
paperwork
ransacks
and
again?
other
Who's it gonna
administrative
be?
duties.
My mom.
Well, dude, we're at 0.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain, more challenging tasks, don't you? Really, officer.
The hero.
Match an average woman against an average
Who's
man in a dark
ransacks?
alley and see who comes out on top.
Oh my
Gender
god, 3
equality
Halsigs.
is a very noble,
Oh my god.
very modern idea.
Oh my god.
But in
Oh
real
my-
life, primal roles prevail.
Are they
But I
just
do not-
spamming it? What's
Yes.
happening?
The terrain here provides an
Come get your
interesting
summons. Come
variety
on.
to a
I
familiar
can't.
game.
It says requires
I do.
permit upgrade.
Why what?
Damn.
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country,
Dude.
execute your
Easy.
supreme leadership.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
turn your
yeah, yeah, yeah.
capital
Touch
into
it.
a
Yeah,
slaughterhouse.
yeah.
You
One of
use
the things is you gotta
ordinance
summon people.
to clean up your home.
I don't
do
need
you
to summon
mean
people
what
anymore.
What
Communists,
do you
socialists,
mean for the
anarchists,
things?
call them what you
The
like.
seasonal, the
Sadly,
challenges for this
no.
week.
Oh.
Should have fought dealt.
It was
I'll
probably
never need
a
to
bit
summon
more
someone else
complicated
again.
than that.
Infinite headshot damage multiplier. He's blind.
Because this place
He
is
got stinky in his eye. How'd that happen?
Martinez was used as
Yeah,
one of the
I
3
guess.
footholds in Revachol during Operation
Oh, a
Deathblood.
champion? Oh wait,
This
we
here
don't have
is
the well anymore.
Bloodground.
We have a regular thing now.
Blood ground.
That's not as good.
You got old René going
Doesn't
there.
keep me alive.
Get
as
away.
much.
Like
Is
he
this guy
isn't
still
hungry
summoning?
enough already.
I told you, it's a seasonal. It's like a seasonal prime.
Yeah, but
Right,
he's still
the rest-
summoning.
Well,
You don't.
Thinking men.
Oh,
have
I can't do it
opinions
anymore.
on these things. Present one.
Yeah, it was me and another guy doing it.
Dude, who's this guy arc lasering? What are you doing, dude? Go on, send out the dogs. They're not ready for the stink ball.
Preposterous.
man.
Sorry, you don't speak in mood. Instead, sit down for his
Oh, I
cell.
don't care.
He was the king we couldn't
We don't
protect.
care.
This was Ren. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we...
Ball, go away.
Hey,
Ball, go away.
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Laser beam.
You keep saying things like down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all
Can't
people.
say anything!
Okay, everyone
The
can
well
see
went
that.
away and I didn't notice, so
tell
I
me,
actually ended up
Do
killing
you have any
myself.
questions before we fire up the big communism bill?
Bring the well back,
Or
I
do
want
we
to
get
shoot
right
more.
down to it? Very well. I guess no one will build communism then.
I don't
Tell
have
the
void
work
damage.
below
Oh, wait, yeah, I do.
objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. Anyone? Anyone else?
Big boy.
There's no one.
Well?
Oh my god.
Well, question mark. Well, radiance question mark. No, I don't want to go out there. Wait,
Chaos Reach good now? What happened?
It's been good. It's always
No, it's been
good.
not always. No, it's been asked these last couple of updates.
Oh.
But like this week, no,
It's 7
today,
more.
I've seen it so many times.
It's good for boss damage. It might just be underrated.
No, like everybody says it needs a buff.
Whoa.
I don't know. I watched the damage video and the guy was like, "Yeah, Chaos Reach is like the third or fourth best damage super."
True. They never
When?
cleaned up the wall damage.
Like a
the rest
week
of
ago.
Halasha looks better, though. The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after
Look at
all.
those boxes.
It's nothing to worry about.
Dude, he's humming a sea shanty. Dude, human musical tradition. I'm not getting any items.
This is a wall on the side
Oh, there we
of
go.
an
Here they
apartment
go.
building.
Alright, did that give me the completion for that part of the quest? It sure did.
Okay, so I was at 10 earlier.
10 what? Summons?
You see a young man on about.
Not looking
The
for
one
any
that
trouble,
tracks,
officer.
like, total summons?
Yeah, the collar of his shirt hangs unbuttoned on
It's
his
the
frame.
voice of someone who
Oh
has
my god, I
something
just
to
got so
hide,
many
my
triumphs
liege.
for that. Dude, get off my
I don't want to be
screen!
seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to
Okay,
finish
I
my
did a good
cigarette.
job. Okay, I
Don't
get it.
let him
Alright.
go.
Get
This
out of my
could be your witness.
I'm at
The balcony
185
has a great view of
For
the
what,
whole
summons?
thing.
for
Is it
summon
really that
crewmates into
important?
expedition and catch crash.
Like
So
a
I don't think I was
nervous
at
cat.
I was at 10 with
He keeps stealing
Hall 6.
looks at
I'm now at
neighboring
15 with Hall
windows.
6.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this
Getting it.
cigarette, I have to run.
But-
Wait. Bright Ingram?
I'd even go so far as to say that the
Bright
view is a
Ingram?
little too good, my dear
What am I
gendarme.
gonna get?
Do you have an
I
estimate of when
actually
the body
got
will
an
be taken away?
exotic.
We will remove the body as
Fire,
soon as possible.
fire, it's an emote.
Now tell
Fire
us,
team, fire up.
where were you last Sunday?
Let's see.
Oh,
What does that look like?
you already asked me that, didn't you?
Can I preview it, please?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
It's kind of lame.
No, not you.
I do like that it
Someone
made 3
muscular
copies
type.
of me to show me how it works.
And when did you speak to this more muscular
My
gentleman?
triumphs.
Last week? I don't know. Look,
Electronic snow blankets, old hood, patio chairs, dead house plants, and all neighboring windows are black.
Dude,
A
small fire
downy
team
blanket of
XP
white
boost.
to cover
Yeah,
up the
activate.
miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't
Oh, I
answer
got it.
the
Oh,
question.
dude, exotic
What
Ingram
were
time?
you doing last Sunday?
What were you doing last Sunday?
Wow, Stumpy.
I had a
They
friend
got
over.
nerfed. Wow.
it was my Sunday friend.
Whoa.
Hey,
Can
Sunday
you take
friend.
us to the helm?
How intriguing.
But I need to
Trying
go
to
to the
remember
mission.
JC
He
something.
Take us to the
doesn't
helm.
reply,
But
gesturing
I don't wanna
no
go there.
with his
It
cigarette.
smells.
My name? My name is
No one
Martin
can convince me
Martinez.
otherwise.
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of
This
course
dude
not.
really be asking
Could you please
still
lower
need
your
people
voice?
in reply to one of the 15
No.
posts in the last 30 seconds for Catch Crash.
We won't.
Like, dude, just move on. If it's full,
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me,
Go to another
I
one.
really need to get going.
They're going like one
Time to
per
bring
second.
out your secret.
Yeah.
No, why do I
Tears
fail
come
every
to
single check?
Show him your
you're not
emotional
safe,
side.
Stumpy.
It
Throw
doesn't make
yourself before his
sense.
very feet like a dog.
Do it, Tracer. Saves.
Please don't go.
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have
Gotta
good
spin
luck
my
with the investigation.
reputation. Oh, and I ranked up.
Where'd he go?
Oh, red border.
He's going upstairs.
Gotta get first mate skiff blades and first mate scurvy.
He's gone.
I'll do
No
scurvy
point in
next.
running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits.
Alright, I'm good.
If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll
Sure,
know
I
how to
buried
hide
treasure
himself.
stuff.
Details.
He could be a witness.
First mate.
Him or
Scurvy.
his Sunday friend. Either way,
I
we
gotta
need
do
to look
him
into that muscular
50
type
times.
who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Chairs, tables.
Oh my god.
There must be another way into the building.
Oh my goodness, why was that so loud?
Right? It's crazy. Oh, I got a new emote. Pretty good.
Is it Pennywise dancing? No? Doesn't matter then.
Doesn't
Why
matter.
do I do
Is it
again?
is it Hotline Bling? Then no. Doesn't.
Aiden just posted late on B-Reel.
Aiden! I can't tell if he's still muted and deafened because I can't see that, but
He
I'm
is.
still muted. You know his name just in case he's in your stream. Aiden!
Lay off the Mountain Dew voltage.
It's not voltage, it's code red.
Oh, you're fine then.
Wait, can I do it still? Get out of the way, Vex. Out of the way!
The streets will
I got
flow
important
red
things to do.
once more. A great torrent rushing down Rude.
Yo,
The
two
streets will
scurvies,
not
can I do
flow
it again?
red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. Had a
Oh my God, we
battery
look so
of
quick with
tests
this guy.
just last week. I'm
With
practicing.
Scurvy being my first mate.
Artist, the red splatter is urban expressionism.
Liar!
Not the reason murder.
I ain't no snitch.
Actually,
Stop shooting me.
there is a shortage of
No.
people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative
Can't
manner.
do it now. I need
We
more
weren't
practice
put on
again.
this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
You know, from my recollection,
Hatred,
I don't think you were ever
disgust.
able to.
It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days travel away from
Are
Rinshaw.
servitors just robots?
Its moneyed residents used to posh
Or do they have,
restaurants
like-
and
It's
upscale
complicated.
boutiques.
Probably the wild
It's
bangs rap.
complicated.
We
I'm
should
gonna
Okay,
take
what
say
her.
that
about
much.
She's
other
a
thing?
professional
I can't think what they're
negotiator,
called.
though. I have the feeling she will be very
Vex?
cooperative.
No, the
Well,
other
You
drones
should take the
that the
lead.
Fallen have.
Ask her unexpected
ones are just
questions,
robots
you know?
for sure.
Do your thing.
But
Good idea, piggies.
servitors is
Can't you
complicated.
tell? I
Servitors,
haven't
it's
really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti?
I think they, if
when
I
faced
remember
with a
correctly,
blank
I think
wall,
they're part
most
organic,
people
'cause
write
they make
unimaginative stuff.
Ether.
Like pigs go home, and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just
Hey, you see
union
your
cabs.
first mate right there, Scurvy? You
And my
see him?
name's not Mona,
See him right
so
there?
I'm busy.
Okay, you see,
this
I'm
place
working.
is severely
you
locked.
see Scurvy?
I thought
You
I'd...
see him?
Yeah?
Oh, working again, sorry.
He's blind.
Yeah, I'm working. I can't.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
There. What's your deal, huh?
What is
I killed Scurvy!
She
Son of a
means
bitch.
the opposite.
I killed Scurvy! That's
How could
such a
you?
malice ball
Watch your
works on
back.
Scurvy! I fucking killed him!
Rigorous
sure he just didn't despawn?
self-critique.
No, I watched him blow up!
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker
gotta
room
get outta
and
here.
were caught. You held a young
Didn't even
woman
work.
by the arm and
Okay.
kept her
Okay,
in
go
your...
ahead. Go ahead, get out of here. Go ahead.
I gotta get out of here!
Are you trying to do something? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Is this like a joke or something?
It won't work now, I can't get the timing again. I can't even get the shatter dive timing.
That's what you call it? Again? I don't think it ever worked enough.
A striking woman.
Good afternoon, Joyce L. Messier.
It's
I
for not
represent
using
the board of Wild
stasis.
Pines,
I'm
the
so
owners of
stupid.
the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I'm glad to see you here. I was
I gotta
dispatched
get
to
outta
handle a
here.
strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter?
That is good to
What do you
hear,
mean? Look
madame.
where I am.
My colleague
I'll
will
help
take
from
the
over
lead
here.
on this interview. I should let you know
there's a
Get away
trace of
from your
irony.
monitor.
How
You're too close.
interesting.
What do you mean get away from my monitor?
I wish you a swift
You were too
recovery.
close. You
In the
scooted in.
meanwhile, you
I'm
have
like
my
laid
full
back. That was me
cooperation
going
and the full
backwards.
cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
Whatever you
Everything,
like to call it,
right
you
up to, but not including,
Killing
straight
scum. Where is
secrets.
he? I just want to talk
He's
to him.
not
I
here.
believe
I
the
just want to
official
talk to him.
title is Senior...
Look, I just want to talk to him, okay?
They're not.
It's the skiff blades
That's the
now.
problem. The union stopped
skating
all
blades?
negotiations a week ago
not mine,
after
his.
that awful lynching took place.
Right then. They can
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
My people need.
What can
get
I
out of the way,
say?
dude.
The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant.
Oh, that
I
time
guess
did
that's
miss it.
part
Oh,
of
do
their
they?
big tent
Down there they
organisation
need
now.
They need to be
Let's
down
say I was not
here.
making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did
Oh,
you?
we gotta go over there?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
I know it.
Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Oh, you were a little late
But the
there.
strike began in
Shatter
December.
Gate man.
I wasn't the
That was
original
not a service
negotiator
I could
here.
get off of.
I took
Uh-huh.
over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Oh, they need you down there, your people?
It's not working.
Are they down there, your people? Your
Yeah.
people are down there?
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Dude. Too close to the edge, though, I think.
Everard Clare is a man. Of course not. Everard is fantastically
Yeah,
corrupt.
that's the issue.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have
That
blood.
one I was definitely not too close to.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever
What?
seen, and I deal with men like him for a living.
Good.
If there is anyone
That's
more
not-
venal, yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was one organised labor.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective,
bro.
if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers. There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes.
There we go.
Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board. Fortunately, they
Servitor
explained
needs me.
it. Every time the Wild Pines Group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines.
Are you done?
Essentially,
I got meatball.
not only are they kings of the company, they are also
servitor needs
kings
me.
of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. They're having a blast. But how can they afford it?
Okay, I'm alright.
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags, A disastrous situation.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me
Dude,
mañana.
thanks for the res, buddy.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Oh,
yes.
I messed it up.
On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story. Indeed. The company suspects foul play.
Man, you're so
but
far.
there's nothing they could do.
I guess I'll just take
It
this
was a
third
union
one.
matter.
No, I need it. Hold
the
on.
point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am.
Yay!
We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Definitely was not distracted during that.
I see.
I got carried.
So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
My grandma. Hey, yo. Mission time?
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please. Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. I mean, favors for favors. A dirty alike. Consider this. Perhaps she has been planning it all along. That you convince yourself into colluding
Dude,
with her.
my people need me. Okay, alright, we can come on.
Easy. Just offer her a favor. Like I said, nice and dirty.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local
Come
drug
on, I can
trade.
get in there.
This is an open secret in Martinez. The union
Open
controls
door.
the terminal,
Let me in.
so it goes to reason.
Let me
The
in.
company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail.
I need to
Perhaps
leave.
someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue. This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Somewhere. Where are you? Who's sniping me?
This
Hey!
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
Respawning restricted. My ass. Oh.
Good luck.
Help.
No.
No.
Help.
If there
Well,
is
this boss
reason
so
for
cool
suspicion,
and
we
has
must
so much
investigate.
lore.
Otherwise,
Whoa.
she could claim we are siding with the union.
Lore, so
or
cool,
that we are
and
loyal.
lore-y.
Help
We'd
me.
never hear the end of it.
Whoa,
What I propose
dude.
is, we ask
Res
her,
me, I have
then we
Res me,
investigate,
I have $100 gun.
but do
Res
not
me.
share the outcome of this investigation with
Res
her.
me, I have $100
We
gun.
tell her
You
it's
do.
done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Yeah, I'm busy. Not shatter skating, sorry.
Res me, and
Oh, dude,
Yes.
heavy ammo for me
Knowing
for
this does not really
free?
change our
Yep.
position,
Oh, heavy ammo?
Only 10 seconds left?
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
He's a bully?
The situation
Not
might have
cool.
changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the
He
essence.
called you nasty, I
You
heard.
could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Go away, your boss died. Leave. Leave and be free to leave. This sword is so much fun for many different reasons.
Wait, this cloth has. Oh my god! The one and only cloth that has
One Piece!
collision.
The One Piece is real!
Is this one too? No.
Not enough room up there, this is so sad.
Oh yeah, new emote.
Are you angry? Is that the emote? Or are you in super? I can't. Oh. Dude, no, Dallas! So sad. Poor cowards. Poor cowards. Oh, it took me out of
Nezarac's sin? More like Nezarac's 10.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
Where's the shadow dive joke in there? I don't.
Huh?
Why am I being recommended to use solar randomly and I can't see anything else?
There are several footprints in the mud,
Yeah!
left by work boot, maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots. 1, standard work boot.
I have to
2,
resist. It's the
standard
lore.
work boot.
I have to.
Steel reinforced toes. 3, hobnailed work boot. 4, standard work boot. Number 45.
Slid
you
on the
don't
couch
know.
for so
It's a
long.
miracle you can tell
Wait, get
the
on,
prints apart
like
as
start
it
like on
is.
the edge right here.
The cold must have preserved them.
Get on the
5,
couch and start on the edge right
another
here.
standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 6, an aberration. Light
Wait, I'll
as
fix it.
air.
I'll fix it.
Even pace. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gate is
You're missing a
undeveloped.
little ore.
I'm
You're
listening.
not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film.
Look at stasis. You know this stuff, right?
And the tracks burn
Killer!
in the middle of it. In a strange beauty.
Disregard the parlay.
7, the glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice
Do
8.
a DPS?
And yet
Do
another
DPS?
standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the soul, however. The right soul is...
How many?
Ammo?
I was
Moving back?
pretty off then. I counted 20.
Oh my god, she's
I
so
never
tall.
got the hang of it.
She's like
I broke
slouched
it.
too.
Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Don't touch me. Who?
Join.
I want to.
Who's so tall?
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Wait, can you do it with this one?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Res me? Res me?
It will work.
Res me? Res me?
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? A woman or a kid? Okay, how do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? Interesting.
Oh.
Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over. Hoist. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
Bruh.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Oh my god!
The body below
I forgot where I was. I was like staring
dedicated
straight at his
to
face.
that corpse smell, emitting.
You fucked up, man. You should have told her from the beginning. And you're just leaving me here? Oh my god. Ah, fuck. Where are we? Is it not loading us out? It's just letting us stay here? Is there a secret? Yeah, secrets. Any dead ghosts, dude? Any dead ghosts?
Now it's turning into a kind of it's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Some pretty wild stuff. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town. They want to keep that money flowing in.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side.
Anything else? Us lorry drivers, camionneurs. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life
But
now.
have you no
Thinking,
idea
reflecting.
that you're
What's
in
better
deep?
than
I
chasing
dreamt
transient
about
pleasure?
you nearly every night this week. But can you keep the secret weak? Why did I already?
I can't believe it. It felt like springtime just a few.
Aces up your sleeve. If I dreamt about you nearly.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Yeah, I've really invested
Imagine,
into using
you cops going on a strike, but then another cop
reusable
comes in and
ass
says,
wipes.
let us cop for less money. Speaking of,
really good investment.
what brings the RCM
I
here?
use towels.
To the Wild
They're
North?
white.
Come to see the strife?
There's I hang them next to where I poop.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Yeah, that you're in deep. I dreamt about you nearly every night this week.
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
I'm
didn't do it. It's the
Aces
truth.
up your sleeve.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
I'm gonna go take a.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things
Gotta
are
go
meager at the
pull.
moment due to,
Gotta go shake my towel off
you
in
know,
the yard first.
the winter spat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss would...
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
My friend, I respect the... I don't operate...
If it's all so simple.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze rough.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to what you reek of it. An invisible sword of Valhul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making... No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Hablo Group? You gave the world. You will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Bastards! We have a right to hold up and stay frost.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to... We have families to...
So do we, Scott.
Honest men and women with rights. We came here to help the Hob.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
given a job to do!
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut. Main gate's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer, or whatever he is. Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Racer, I don't know if I'm getting a placebo or something's happening.
Placebo?
Placebo.
Placebo of what? What are you talking about?
I took a gamer gummy.
You took one?
Yeah. I also don't know if I'm just like coming down from stress.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, the man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been? An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drink. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Get your drink on and your act together.
Can I help you? Do I have a
It's not a shaker. It's nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling? That's right. I'm the cafeteria.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Well, I know I'm
Oh,
gonna
well, in that
be, I'm
case,
gonna
let
need
me
a man.
pour you a nice, big,
Pour it
refreshing
out.
marinella.
Oh, I
glass
would
or a
walk
pineapple?
500 miles and I would walk 500
Don't be an imbecile. I'm
more
not going to
just
serve
be
you a...
the man who walks 1,000 miles.
I don't want
to. At your door.
I'm just gonna puke.
Why?
Because how else am I gonna get the body down?
Gloves?
I don't have gloves.
I told you how to get them.
She doesn't give me them. Unless I have to puke and then.
Maybe.
And then it's fine.
Hello
Could
again,
always
officer.
save, come and see.
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go puke then.
There, he still is.
3%.
Looking. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant.
I'm puking it. I puked. Ew.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
It's raining again. It was clear, just an sure. Go easy on that stuff.
What do you stream? You're playing Disco Elysium.
Yep, that's what I'm playing.
Are you gonna use that ampule of ammonia to kill someone?
No, I'm gonna shove it in my nose.
I know how to do that.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. The ammonia only makes it worse. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Hi, James.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke dick, then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Mister, did you download the Gundam game?
No.
Well, but it's Overwatch for free.
How's I don't like Overwatch. So
I can't do it. It won't let me.
Haha, ha ha ha, I can't do it. Nana boo boo.
Nana boo boo.
The tear machines that your bottles clunk. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should.
Oh goodness, they want me to buy alcohol.
Is this?
She looks up from her.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
A small cabinet on the wall. Their logo is the bloodless rose.
Dude, just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. Cool. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, cool. Dramamine, magnesium, and Hypnogamma. Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals come. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals.
She is right. So
I don't know.
Look at me. Look at me.
Let's see. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of no.
A colourful display of cigarettes there, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, the beauty, the...
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already
How long will you be gone again starting Thursday?
You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
I'm gonna be in Aden.
What does that mean?
Going on a cruise.
Oh yeah.
You see several packaged raincoats filled on the shelf beneath.
What is what?
What? You can get up here?
If you want to buy one, then...
Oh. I gotta turn back message. It was like really delayed.
A small cabinet on the wall.
Mr. Jinx, where art thou going?
Dude, just get up here. It's telling me to turn back really delayed.
Oh yeah.
I won't do it!
That would be the only way to die in this place.
Dude, Guardian just fucking died.
Hello again, sir.
Dude, I can like if I
do my
respawn
studies at
or I
home
die,
at the
so I can
moment.
like.
I have to. Mom says it's necessary.
stuck.
Adventuring.
Stuck.
Adventure. Oh, invisible wall. No. No.
BRB.
Oh, we can't jump either.
BRB.
Go past it. Just go past it.
I can't. It won't let me. It's not like pushing now. It's like someone's using the force on us. I don't know who it is. Show yourself, you coward!
The
door right there.
Oh.
Apparently I can be right here too.
Oh, beep, 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 beep. Oh, boom. Oh, beep,
A
beep,
sturdy
boom,
but
boom,
this
boom.
could be a way. The door rattles against your knuckle. The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already go check the back.
Backyard door with the smoker. You
Try to
already
get your
were
end
there.
room from
Didn't
Spider?
work.
Yeah.
Get a red border?
I did.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves and all that.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
So mean.
I want a house.
I know
I want
my
a Destiny
right.
house. Give me a
Don't
Destiny
do
house.
Mom
Dude,
Mabel.
the freaking house DLC
Miss,
like in Skyrim.
Would it help if we offer to show
Dude,
you
that
our
house
badges?
DLC was so fucking
It's like
fun.
a carrot to the stick.
I don't think I ever did it.
Hold your horses.
I had it built up.
I don't care about your stinking
My
bag.
wife
Just
lived
come
there.
in.
I wanted to marry the vampire, but it wouldn't let me.
Vampire.
Yeah.
Not Lydia. What's her name? I can't remember the
what her
vampire's name.
name is.
I remember
Give me a
Lydia
moment.
though.
Lydia is the first one. Yeah.
The cold never does any good
What
for
was
my
her name?
dog cages.
It's some Argonian dude. As a companion.
Go ahead
I
then.
think it begins with an
What
S.
do you want to know, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan
Sounds
and the
close.
residents.
Hold on.
Hey Google, who's the vampire
yes, yes.
companion
I
in
know.
Skyrim?
Serena.
Really?
It's Serena,
The
isn't it? I didn't
scrawny
Google it. I
boy
think I
who's
just thought of
always
it.
smoking like the devil.
Serana.
Right?
Serana. Damn it, I was so close.
Somewhere in
Serena.
the
Ah!
building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to
Lord,
a
hearken.
talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
Yeah, I was a werewolf.
I was either a vampire or a werewolf. I didn't know what to do with either.
No, Google, stop.
What was so funny about
He lives upstairs in room 28.
I think of what I
Go
wanted
to the
what I wanted.
balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony.
Ask away, policeman. The artiste? Nothing I can do about
I was
her, I'm
originally
afraid.
planning
She ruins the walls faster than I
do
can clean them. She leaves an old
vow this
lady
week.
to her
Like
business.
Thursday.
More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind.
I'm no one.
I don't want to watch
Just
a
an old
video
woman.
right now, though.
If you could call it
And I have to
living.
do it.
I think we should
It's
do
better.
that.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a
Do
while.
what?
Even her
Did I come back,
sentences
Val?
feel rusty.
But I wanted to do it this weekend.
Come on, I'll be here this week.
Yeah,
Like a year and a half, I think.
Are you back home?
Me?
Yes, you.
What happened here?
Saw 80. It's fall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here. Indeed.
Is Aiden doing homework?
I
What
don't
is it?
know.
Can you
I
ask
think
him when he thinks he's gonna get back on call?
Yeah, I asked him. I'll be in room.
Can you ask Aiden to stop being a little goofy goober?
Goofy goober, yeah.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly, but a poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The star and antlers, even today, half a century after, the star and nothing at all.
I don't know when I'll be back. I'm trying to work on homework, but I'm totally.
I was just asking if you were working on homework.
Yes, I am. Okay. I quote unquote am. I'm trying to. I'm attempting to. I'm not making much progress. Bye.
Bye. I was waiting to play gun game with him.
I did not hear what he said. Did he say he's still?
He said he's doing homework. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a little baby.
Well, I guess that means King's Fall.
Should I get my stuff ready?
If you're wanting to do it.
This door is made of metal, number 28. This is where the cleaning ladies.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna knock on him.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Dude,
right here.
normal mode?
Apartment number 28.
Yeah. Master Mode came out today. I'm not high enough light level, and I don't know how
Turns
hard
out
it
it's
is.
quite tricky finding someone in a
What
big
level
apartment
is
building.
Master Mode?
Don't
1600.
remember. Tomorrow, he's probably
I'm not
gone for
annoying,
today.
'cause that means you have to grind levels to get
I
there.
think you can get to 1600. I think you can get to 1590.
I'm pretty sure you can get 1600. It's just you have to grind 20 light levels. I mean, well, 10, you know what I mean. Power level needs to be plus.
I've definitely seen some 93s, 94s.
Okay.
Dude, I get it. I have an exotic in my season pass. I don't want to open it on my fucking
Open
Titan.
it. Do it.
No. Oh, dude. We about to kill it.
Characters and also put a post up.
You're gonna do what and what?
I need to move stuff to my character and then put a post up.
Me too. Hi, Mr. Jenks.
I need Galahorn, right? Yeah. Where's my one machine gun? Where's that at?
I guess, you don't get Galahorn? GTFO?
Huh?
Need paint for the store.
I don't want to go to Can's General Home Place Store. Stop giving me an ad.
Yeah, fine.
My machine gun and my divinity. There's my divinity. There's my machine gun.
Oh, my Arbalest's in pocket word. Oh. Oh.
Is this it? Yes. It is.
unstoppable. I know there's not any bears.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's.
I wasn't here to witness it. Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything. Sure thing.
Scout rifles.
Want some too,
and,
officer?
Like fusion rifles I have from the fucking raid already.
Well, there's the fishing village. Yeah, not really.
Yeah. Where is...
A couple of indicator lights are missing. This panel usually closes. You pull the lever, or nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on the...
Got divinity, got my machine gun, man. Somebody's have to move to a raid room. I'm just on a talking game and I don't want to do that again.
Only works in deep.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
What is my join code technically?
Your Bungie name.
I think my game crashed.
What did you do?
Alt tabbed.
Be right back.
Well, you can't post one until he gets in here anyways. Oh, I'm by myself.
What?
Close, bro.
What?
Why is alt tabbing crashed the game?
This
Only game
orange
does
machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen.
What do you have it in?
Have what in?
Is it like full screen?
Yeah.
What? Full screen what?
Full screen.
Why don't you do windowed borderless?
Only the black cable is plugged into the breaker box. Something
Put it to your
close to...
resolution and then you can leave your screen.
Yeah, but then you can see the little bar at the top. It's yucky.
No. Not if you put it at the right resolution.
The lieutenant raises his brows,
borderless is.
but doesn't say anything.
It will work.
Have you tried it?
This orange machine is dead still.
That's why it's called
It
borderless.
has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
You have two
and
monitors
an
now.
electric
You have to
freezer.
learn to deal
The ice
with
around it
borderless.
slowly
Don't
melts.
want to deal with ugly.
It's not ugly when it's borderless. You're thinking of windowed.
If we see doesn't have to deal with ugly villagers on our island, I don't have to deal with ugly borders.
Okay, well it's not because it's borderless.
I'm definitely gonna see it
without borders.
It is borderless. There won't be any borders. I play other games on borderless.
If you haven't played this one,
I play Destiny borderless.
you're on Xbox.
When I'm on my computer, I play Destiny borderless.
That's not true. You don't have a computer.
Absolutely true. I'm on it right now.
Borderless windowed. Apply. Fixed resolution. Resolution. Apply.
An iron
Just
safe.
like
This
I
must be where
predicted.
the entity
It won't
lives.
fit,
This is
so I can
directly
still see
above
stuff.
the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. Again, your voice becomes
I
a
put
raspy
borderless
croak
windowed and I put my
mid-sentence.
exact monitor
It's silent in the
resolution.
abandoned office building. Sire, may we suggest something? Think of the yelling into
Where's
the
that
furnace as a grand
Resolution of
performance.
MV sync. Frame
Use your
cap.
chest voice. Perhaps
Field of
it's
view.
not
Screen
such a bad
bounds.
idea.
Screen bounds? Is that it?
Try it again,
Is
sir.
this?
Possibly.
Let's see. I'm gonna guess no because I can't go up anymore.
Hold on. Let me quit out my game. And I'll open it on my computer so you can stop crashing. Where's Destiny 2?
Where's the instructions?
Move this over here. Destiny, not Deathloop, Destiny 2.
Deathloop.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease.
Are you gonna join, Christian?
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain.
After you, officer.
Looking for 5 members, master, or it's no to do.
Flawless master, come on, let's go.
Have
a merry,
Gallhorn without
merry
catalyst.
Christmas.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you.
I think that was a bad
I've
idea.
been listening to my Melius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Does that count? Maybe no. Sure, no. I was looking for.
Very good. My
takes so
rate
long
is
to load
10
this game.
real per set.
I got a
Unless
centipede
you want
error.
something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like
checking for
stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
Russ, bury those.
Why anime
Nothing
doesn't work
really.
in
I
60
didn't know
frames
him.
per second.
The lieutenant looks at his
Too many
notebook.
frames.
Then
I
the
hate when
woman
people
under the
make
large
anime
window.
60 frames, it hurts my brain.
Your window looks directly onto the
There we
courtyard.
go.
You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
It's not per character, stupid.
When you load up the raid, come to this location straight forward from spawn. If you walk straight past the statues where you dunk, and then
It's windowed full
I
screen.
might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside.
Oh, that's scary.
Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. It's an odd profession, making dice for people.
I could move the
But
mouse
I
in
like
between the game
and
and
I
my other
prefer
monitor, but
doing
that makes
this
me
to sitting at home. Well, there's
Lose
always
my
something
mouse
going
on
on
the
in
second
the
monitor
Wayne's
while I'm trying to
backyard.
I think it locks it when you're like.
During daytime, there are
God.
usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk
So, like,
workers hanging
great.
about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Symbol number 1 is going to be right after you go through the first portal.
We're
at
inside the
entrance,
chimney
and
of
it's
an
on your
old
first
central
swinging
furnace.
pendulum.
It's strange,
Turn around, and
I
you're going to
know.
see this green flaming disc.
But
Shoot
when
that
I
to
arrived
activate the
here,
symbol,
all
and if
the
you
other
ever
rooms were
activate the wrong
taken,
symbol,
so
you
I
shoot
had
it
to
again
build
and
myself
turn
a
it back
makeshift
off.
home.
And in case I didn't
Besides,
say it
I don't
yet,
really have to
goal
pay
is
any
to have
rent
all
here,
3 of
so
your
that's a
symbols
plus.
active, which will spawn in
Creative.
each chest after you complete the raid. Symbol 2 is right above the secret chest location. I'm just showing you how to get there in case you don't know where this is.
More or
From
less.
D1,
Are you
Vikings
interested
are
in
able
anyone
to sword fly
specific?
over hunters
Oh,
and warlocks
quite a
and
lot of
skate
them
over.
spring to
Or
mind.
if you can't do either of those, you can simply just hop
It
off the
wasn't
ship.
really a
You're gonna need
gym,
2
it
people
was
on the plates, though,
Artemidep's
to open
Boxing
this
Club.
door.
A
Then it is
community
the
project
above where
created
you
to
can
steer
hit.
at-risk
Symbol 3
youth
is
away
on
from
the
drugs
inside
and
of
crime.
the totem's encounter. This is the left side from spawn up to the right
kind man. From James. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
You're gonna jump over this one final hole, which has the symbol in it.
Good.
Just
I
turn
hope it
around,
clarified
down,
things a
and
bit.
shoot
I'm
it,
listening.
and then your teammates can murder you.
Good. I hope it clarified
Symbol 6 is
things a
down in
bit.
the Go-Garage
I've
counter.
heard the
Just jump into the
stories,
pit,
but
down in
I
this
don't
little
think
cubby
those
to the
stories are
left-hand side,
true.
and it is right here. Symbol 7 is at the secret chest location.
Play
for
Sans, the
big
bookshop
wall jumping
lady?
puzzle. That's
I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow?
I didn't get a good angle of this, but you can see me shoulder charging around where this disc is on the wall. Symbol 8 is going to be at the very end of this jumping section. When you hit the final platform, look up. Any symbol is right here.
Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Which made all the discs disappear, but as soon as you enter the room for the sisters fight, it should appear right above where you entered if you need this one.
And then there's me.
Complete the Oryx encounter, and your next chest will spawn. That's all for this video, guys. If it helped you out, make sure to
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts.
Just look
Not
backwards
exactly a
to the
million-dollar
image.
business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to move the curse.
You are a pirate.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
Have you seen how badly Anarchy's bugged out this season?
No.
Oh my god. Look, while we're waiting, look up a YouTube
So
video.
I'm the Grand Dragon.
That shit
in the
is
cave.
so fucking funny.
Might I ask what
Hold on, I need to
supports
find a
this
raid
claim?
room that's empty.
Ethereal? Thank you, but I think it's just the lighting. If you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then let me know.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She has been thorough.
Oh,
and
raid
truthful,
room
as
116.
far as we can see. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the
Bye,
situation.
Racer. See you in a little
Love
bit.
you, Racer.
You're going to bed soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, good night then.
Good night, stream.
I'm probably gonna end stream anyway. Okay.
Good night.
Good night. Bye bye, stream. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye. Bye.